Okay, we're going to try this again. My name's Laura Milligan. I think I just had a little technical difficulty. So I hope that some of you will come back on. I got like booted out of my Facebook Live. And so I'm going to just try it again. And so hopefully some of you will be hopping on so that I know you're here. And hopefully we won't have that problem again this time. So hopefully you stuck around for a minute or two and are still there. And if so, I know sometimes there's a delay when people actually sign in to watch. And so if you're there, leave a comment, let me know. Um, I know that there were a couple people on here anyway to start with. So if you're there, say hi. So what I want to share today are some projects that are featuring that are retiring. They're on our last chance list, and one of those is the okay, good. There's Michelle. So we're going to try this again. Hopefully this is going to go through this time. So what I was saying is I am going to showcase today two things that are on our last chance list. One is the Playful Alphabet dies, and the other is the Prize Peony bundle. That will appear in our in our brand new catalog, but it won't be at the bundled price. So if you're interested in it, and it's beautiful, you want to get it now because you can get it at 10% off. Also, and so I'm just going to flip my phone down now. The designer paper is going to be retiring. Okay, everybody came back. Good, thank you. So this is the designer paper, and you know it's always more beautiful in person, but I love the colors. It's that soft smoky gray and some basic gray, and then the petal pink, and then this is the other side. There's some really cool patterns. There's like a marble background and then just some little geometrics. Really, really fun. So, okay. So the first thing I was showing you, and I think it froze before I could even talk about this, but these are our foam adhesive sheets, and these basically are a one giant dimensional. And I'll just pull a full sheet. You get 6 of these in a pack, and let me just pull one apart. So this is how big they are. I have taken one piece. These are in our annual catalog, and like a dimensional, I already pulled this off before I realized that my live had frozen, but they come with sticky paper on both sides, top and the bottom. So I have pulled one side off, so this is super sticky right now. And I have taken a piece of designer paper, and this is from that Peony suite of products. And this edge looked a little rough. I'm just going to trim that up a little bit. So I've pulled the first layer off of these foam adhesive sheets, and I'm just going to position this right on there. And so you can see this is going to be like a big, thick something. So let me show you what I'm going to do with this. I am going to take my Playful Alphabet dies. I love these dies. Not only do they have all the letters of the alphabet, but they also have numbers, and they have like the number sign and equals, the question mark, the ampersand. So I'm gonna find, let's see, the G, the U, the H is on here somewhere. There it is. And the S. And I thought this would be a good word because I think a lot of times, I know I say to people, sending you a hug. I'm sending you a hug. Hi, Marcia, how are you? So they're Myra, Michelle, Debbie. Thanks, you guys, for coming back. So, you know, I thought about what word I would want to do. And I thought, you know, oftentimes you say sending you a hug or hugs to you or whatever. So what I'm going to do is position these alphabet letters on this little strip that's already popped up and run this through my die cutting machine, which I've actually already done just to save a little time. And so here's how they come out. Just like this. Super cute. And you can see the whole thing is popped up. It's like the whole thing is on a giant dimensional. So I'm going to set those aside. And the cool thing, well, and I'll show you the next thing in a minute, but I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. So let me pull in, I'm going to bring in my little grid paper here so I don't have to stamp on my table surface here. And this is going to go this way. I'm going to use this big floral image from the Prize Peony stamp set. So pretty. And I love, if you look at this, you can see they've added all this shading, and it's really detailed and pretty. So I'm using Smoky Slate ink, and I'm going to just ink this up. And I'm going to stamp this once, just like this, across the top of the sheet, and then I'm going to ink it up again. Isn't that pretty? Look how pretty that image is. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to turn it this way and stamp it down here. And these can be close to each other because I'm going to be putting something across there. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Oh, and I have another card. I left it on my desk. I'll grab it here in a minute. I wanted to show you, but I'll show you that in a minute. All right, so now I'm ready to put the card together. Just doing a little bit of stamping. So what I'll do is take my Whisper White or Basic White. Will I ever get used to saying Basic White after all the years of saying Whisper White? It's now Basic White. We have a new supplier. So I'm going to take a piece of my designer paper and just position this, and look how pretty it is on the back as well. It's just gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this. Yes, it's a razor upper, Marsha, or a popper upper or whatever. But don't miss out on these playful alphabet dies because they are fun. You could spell someone's name. You know, you could do their birthday number if they're 32 or 28 or 12 or 5. So then I'm going to put this on here, and this is also going to just be flat because I want the focus to be on the word hugs. So I'll go ahead and attach this. It's just going to go right there like that. And then my next piece is just another, it's actually the same pattern that I used. I actually cut it going a different direction though, because I thought that looked kind of cool. And this is going to just be resting right here on this part. So I'll go ahead and attach that. Just going to cover up that space in the middle like that. Okay. And then I'm just going to attach these. And the cool thing about this, like our dimensionals, they have that paper on the back, and I'm just going to remove those, and they'll stick right in place. So I want to kind of get these positioned how I want them to be. And I think that looks pretty good. Isn't that cute? Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to open up my card base so that it's flat. I think I'll have better luck with getting that, getting it straight. So I'm going to start with my H, and again, I'm just going to pull this backing off just like you would with a dimensional. And there's my H. It looks like it would be really complicated and hard to do, but it really isn't. It's so simple. And I love the look. And it goes without saying that mine are probably not going to be perfectly straight, but I'm going to do my best. And we always say it's handmade. It doesn't have to be perfect. And it gives it some character. Although so far this doesn't look too bad. And then I'm just going to add my S. Position that there. Can you hear my friend snoring? He's laying on the couch beside me snoring. So there's the hugs, and then I'm going to use my Elegant Faceted Gems with my Take Your Pick tool, and I'll just add, I'm going to stick with these petal pink because I think that looks pretty as a contrast to all the gray, and I think it pulls the color from the words as well. the word. I think it'd be a really pretty sympathy card, thinking of you. Okay, so there's my front. And then on the inside, I'm going to pull, so this would be, you could use so sorry for your loss. My thoughts are with you. I think I'm going to do so sorry for your loss because actually right now I need a sympathy card to send to a friend. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in place. And I always like to stamp it first on my scrap paper just to make sure I've got it straight. So I'll just put that right there. That'll just go in the middle there. And actually, since I have my stamp out, I think it would be really pretty to ink this big floral stamp up again and just put a little bit of that in the corner. So there's a really, I think it's a really pretty sympathy card. And let me know what you think. Give me some hearts, show me some love, give me some comments. I'd love to know what you're thinking. So there's the first card. And then the next one I want to show you, let me grab my kit for it. It's been buried alive here. All right. So this one, so if you make a card that says something like hugs or whatever, you are going to end up with a negative. And this is my hugs. This is the piece that I cut my HUGS out of. And it also is popped up and ready to be used on a card. And I thought, gosh, I can't throw that away. I need to figure out a card to use this with. So what I wanted to do was show you how to put this. Hi, Judy. How are you? From Wisconsin. And Anne-Marie, it looks like you're traveling or something. I wanted to show you how to put this peony together. I will say that when I first got these dies and I saw these 4 dies, and I knew that they were supposed to make like a dimensional peony. Here they are. And I thought, okay, how in the world does this go together? This is what they look like when you cut them out. And they have this slit here. And I was like, I don't even know what to do with these. So Sandra was here at the time and we just kind of messed around, and she's really good at puzzles and things like that. I am not. And so she helped me figure it out. And once again, I have to say everyone needs a friend like Sandra, right? She came to my rescue, but we figured it out, and I thought it was pretty cool. And so I want to show you how I did that. And then there's this little piece, this die as well, and that will be the center of the peony. And I cut that out from the designer paper. And of course, peonies, mine are starting to pop up. I have a couple peony plants in my yard, and I love peonies. They're one of my favorite flowers. They're just beautiful. So I want to show you how you put this together. So what I do and what I find has been the easiest is what you want to do is pay attention to this little curve and point here, because each one of these dies has that. And we're just going to start and put them all together. So I like to start with the biggest die, and then I'm going to go large to small. So I'm going to start with the next large one, and that's going to go right in there. And I'm going to show you on the back here, see how those, let me hold this up, see how those pieces just line up, the curve of that, and also the shape over here as well. So I'm going to get those lined up. And then the next piece, the next largest piece, will go in here like this. Get that down, tucked in there. Seems like it's stuck on something. Whoop, oh yeah, it's stuck in the back here, sorry. There we go. So we'll put that down, and again, I'm looking for the point. I need to push that down a little more, but see how that's all just lining up there, those points. This was one of my favorite bundles when I first took a glimpse of last year's catalog. This bundle just popped right out at me because I love peonies. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one. It's going to just slip right in here. It's the last one to go in. It's the smallest one. And again, I'm going to push it all the way down. and take a peek at the back and find that little tip. Oh, you have yellow peonies, Marcia? That sounds really pretty. Okay, so we'll just get that all positioned like that, and you can see how it's all lined up, that little curve and then the point, and that's what I use as my guide to put this together. And so there's my flower, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this down a minute and grab my liquid glue, and let me see if I can, let me make sure it's gonna come out today. Yep, there we go. All right, I'm gonna take a teeny bit of glue and attach the center of my flower. Let me just make sure this is gonna, when I was making my sample, I ended up trimming a little bit of the, but I think that'll be just fine. I think I put this in after I had glued the different layers together and I had trouble getting it in there, so I just cut some of the length of it off, but this looks like it's in good shape today to just go right in there. So I'm gonna slide this in. Some of you may already have this bundle because it was something that I was promoting last year, like I said, when the catalog first came out. So I'm just gonna make sure all my little layers are all lined up at that curve and point there. And then I just go from the back and add a little bit of glue to hold all these panels together. And basically that's how you put this flower together. It's really not that hard once you have someone show you how, which seems like that's always the way, right? I'm gonna pull this one down. I didn't get it down far enough. Okay, there's that one. I'm gonna stick some glue in here. And again, just pull these down, make sure they're all lined up. And there we have it. Isn't that pretty? And I know that one thing that you can do is like crumple your paper, or you could run it through an embossing folder if you wanted to have more depth or dimension, but I think it's pretty even just like that. Isn't that just beautiful? I think it's really pretty. Okay, so I'm ready to put this card together. Let me show you what I did. I started with my basic white card base. And then I have a piece of the designer series paper, and I cut this a little bit short because I wanted to then take this scallop edge. This is also one of the dies from the Peony Garden. These are just called Peony dies, I believe, but I lined this up on the edge of this paper and created that cute little scalloped edge. And this is just going to attach right there like that, and so that'll be part of my card front. So let me go ahead and just get that positioned. Okay, and I'll just position this. I just want a little bit of this to show. Like that. Okay. And I'll put some more adhesive back on this strip. And then I think we're ready to attach this. Isn't that pretty? I love that little scalloped edge. I think that's a really nice addition. Oh, you can't see it. Really nice addition to the card front. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So then I'm going to take my big peony, and I need my ribbon. Oh boy, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I have some right here. Well, I wonder where my bowl. Here it is. Thank you, Sandra. Like I said, everyone needs a friend like Sandra. Once again, she's come to my rescue. So I'm going to put a little adhesive on the back of this, and I'm going to just make a bow. And I want this to be a pretty big bow because I want it to be wider than my flower there. I love this shimmery, this is gray granite, which of course coordinates with the designer paper. See, we thought we were ready real early this time and had everything ready, but it just seems like we always forget something, but that's all right. Unless I'm just gonna hold this in place here and see, and that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and position this on here like that. And like I said, I want it to go beyond the flower. Isn't that not pretty? Yes, don't you? I agree, Marcia. I love that small little, it's just a cute little added touch. All right, so let me go ahead and add a few glue dots to this just to secure my bow. And then I'll go ahead and position this on my card front. Okay. That looks pretty good right there. So I'm just going to position that. That's going to be about right there. Isn't that pretty? I just think that is beautiful. It's such a beautiful, it's very unique, a unique card. I think people would almost wonder how you made that if they received that. All right. Next, I'm going to take this piece, and for this, I just kind of tucked it in. But what I want to do is trim the excess a little bit. I want it to be a little bit closer to the letters. So I'm just going to take my paper snips and trim that excess off. And that's going to fit just right in there like that. So again, I just pull this off. It's basically a giant dimensional. Isn't it fun? I thought this was really fun. I really enjoyed playing with these and making these cards. Okay, so there you have that. And you know, the whole thing is already stuck on there, which is really good. Next thing I did was took some of the dies, and let me find the ones here. My sister-in-law Nancy often watches these, and she told me that she likes when I show you the exact dies that I use. So let me see. I thought that was a good idea. So this is for you, Nancy. So I have these two large leaf dies, and there's two different shapes. So I cut those out, and these are with Pear Pizzazz. And then these smaller ones are just going to create a little added texture. And so let me see. This one looks like the one that goes on here. Yep, that's one that goes on there. And then this one will go on this one. So you have two different shapes of leaves, and then two different little added overlays that you can use. And you can do them in the same color or a different color. And for me, this time I decided to do it in the same color. So I'm going to use my Tombow liquid glue. And let me just make sure I have the right, yeah, so this one's going to go on here. Isn't it pretty, Marcia? I agree. I think it's just, well, and I think it's because, and I know Marcia's the same, we love flowers. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands in the dirt, digging in the dirt, and planting this spring. I love to do that. Okay, so I'm going to position this, and again, you can see it because I did it in the same color, it's just a subtle addition of some texture for that leaf. And then I'll do the same with this leaf. Take the little overlay. Sandra, I need one more thing from you, if you would.
Yeah, what's that?
There's something on my desk there, that other card. Yeah, thanks so much. Sandra, come say hi to everybody.
Hi,
come
everybody.
On. No, come here. She won't. Sometime I'm going to get her on here. You all would love her. Well, some of you already know her, and to know her is to love her. Anyway, okay, so there's that. So those are just my two leaves with some added detail. And then I'm just going to tuck these under here like this. And I'll just add some glue on the back. And I'll just kind of tuck these on either side of the flower just to fill in some of that open space there. There are some smaller leaf dies here. You can see the difference, but I thought with this larger flower, these bigger ones seem to be a better fit with it. So that's why I chose those. Yeah, see, Sandra, Debbie says, Sandra's great. Yes, she is. Debbie knows Sandra.
Thank you, Debbie.
She said, thank you. Okay, so there's our leaves. And then that's pretty much it for the card. However, I did want to add some embellishments because I thought it would just, soften everything and just add further interest. So I'm using these same elegant faceted gems, and I am going to, and I couldn't decide, but I think I'm going to go with the white ones because I think they're a good complement to the gray background paper that I used. So I'll put 2 of those there, and I'm going to put another one. Let's see, I'll take one of the small ones and pick that up and put that right down there like that. So there is card number 2, and I hope you all like that as well. I think this is a beautiful card, and I think it's a gorgeous sympathy card, which, you know, we never want to make those kind of cards, but we all need them. So, all right, and so now what I want to do is show you a couple things. Don't leave yet, because I have a little sneak peek at the catalog, the next catalog. But I wanted to quickly show you, talk about my 2 events that I'm holding yet this month. One is my snail mail class to go, and it's $35. That includes 6 different projects, so card kits to make 6 different cards. All are super, super cute. You can see a sneak peek of them here. $23 in product. So you get a half a pack. It would be 6 by 12 of the adorable Snail Designer Series paper, and a pack of the resin heart embellishments, as well as a combo pack of the Baker's Twine Blushing Bride and Whisper White, and that is $35. If you need shipping, it's priority. I ship priority shipping, and that's an additional $8. If you want to add on the bundle, you can do that. That would be the stamp set and the coordinating dies, and I offer that to you at catalog price, so you save a little bit on tax and shipping. So if you're interested in that, if you're on my email list, which I hope all of you are, you can get, I sent out the registration link, but if you don't have that, I will post it. Actually, it's posted on my Facebook page where you are right now, so just scroll down. If you need help finding it, just let me know. But that is a really adorable, fun class that I'm offering, and this is a little peek at 3 of the cards, but you'll get 6 different card ideas, which is really good. The other thing I wanted to show you is I just released this morning, and this is my bingo event for April, and we have been having so much fun with bingo I've been offering about every other month for quite a while now. So my bingo fee is $31, and this month I am featuring let me set that aside a minute. I am featuring the Boho Indigo medley of products, and you will get everything you see here. You get this whole pack of products as part of your bingo fee. There are embossed panels of cardstock, which are super cute, all kinds of different patterns, and then it's a full stack of beautiful blue and vanilla cardstock, or I'm sorry, blue and vanilla designer paper. And let me pick these up. When I was making the projects for this bingo event, I was going through this pack of paper, and I just kept going to see different ones, and I think, oh, I like that better than this one. Oh, but then there's that's so beautiful as well. They're all just super, super beautiful, and you will get this whole stack in the bingo event. Also, then you get these little die cuts. There's tag shapes and florals, some green images, and we will be using all of these for bingo. It also includes these really cute little flowers. They have like a little tannish center. They're super, super cute. We'll use those. And then you'll also get a double pack of ribbon, and it has some gold twine as well as this really cool open weave vanilla ribbon. So you get all of that plus 4 projects. I always send some kind of a treat. We play 4 games of bingo, and the products are Stampin' Up! Prizes. The prizes are Stampin' Up! Products. So I said that backwards. And the prizes are usually pretty good. They're usually a stamp set or a bundle, that kind of thing. And Marcia has done bingo before, and I know she can tell you that it's really, really fun. I do it through Zoom, and if you've never done a Zoom call before, don't let that keep you from signing up, because I'm happy to do a practice Zoom session with you ahead of time so that you're comfortable signing in that night. And we've had people of all ages sign in for bingo, and everyone's been able to do it. It's been really, really fun. So that's $31 for all of that. And then if you want to, this is the stamp set that I used for projects. You could substitute for something you already have. If you want to use this, it's Lovely You, and I love the fonts on this. It's printing and also then the cursive. I love the words, just because love is what makes us a family, cherished friend. You're my person, wildly grateful. I love these, and we will use these on the 4 projects. If you'd like to add this onto your bingo, it's $24. That's the catalog price. You also have the option to purchase a couple extra bingo game boards, and I package everything up and send it to you in plenty of time. And we just have a great time. So I hope you'll think about signing up for bingo. Registration for that also ends on Sunday, same as the snail mail class. So you can get information on those through my emails, or just contact me and I'll be happy to forward it to you. My email is laura@lauramilligan.com. Now, I have something I want to show you today that arrived in my mailbox actually just yesterday, and this is our brand new annual catalog. Now, it does not start until May 4th, but I wanted to give you a sneak peek. I'm not allowed to show you anything inside the catalog. That is per Stampin' Up. That's one of the rules that they've given us, and I'm a rule follower, but I wanted to at least show you the cover. And of course, by looking at the cover, you see some of the new beautiful products that we're going to have. One thing I can show you, and I know I did do a little post about this, I believe it was on Friday. I want to show you the new in colors. Of course, everyone's always really excited about the new in colors, and they are gorgeous this year. So let me introduce to you Fresh Freesia, Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, Pale Papaya, and Polished Pink. And I love how these look together. Like, I just think they're beautiful together. We have a lot of products in these new in colors. We have, of course, cardstock. We have the inks, the refills. We have Stampin' Blends and all of these colors. Beautiful ribbons. We have some super cute embellishments. And let me just show you, so you maybe will get a better idea. These are the in colors in the cardstock, and I know there's a little bit of a glare. I haven't even unwrapped them yet, but wanted to show you those. I think they are just beautiful. I'm super excited about those, and I do offer an in color club every year. I've been doing that now, gosh, I think for 5 or more years, and it is a great way to get all the new in color products on a budget. So you would get a little bit each month for 5 months, 1 month for each color. And I will be sending out details on those on my In Color Club. If you're not on my email list, I urge you to sign up. I will be sending out an email about this In Color thing. So please stay tuned for that. So I only received 1 catalog. This is, as a demonstrator, we get 1 copy. So I've only received this one. I ordered a lot of catalogs to share with all of you, and I'm not sure exactly when they're going to arrive, but what I do is try to get them to you as soon as I possibly can. So just watch for information on that. And let me just real quickly bring in the 2 cards that I made today, and I thank you all so much for joining me, and I will be back on Thursday with another Facebook Live, and I'll be featuring another bundle of products that are on our last chance list. So thank you all so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you on Thursday, 1 o'clock. In the meantime, if there are any products that you want, if you'd like to place an order, of course, I am always very appreciative of your orders. I'd be very grateful. And reach out to me with questions, anything you can help me, anything you need help with, I'm more than happy to help. And as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Thanks so much, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.